So my name's Lea Pankhurst. I'm the manager of the Collingwood Youth Centre. I've been working with youth my whole life since I was a youth, but I've been in charge of the centre for over a year now. So I got approached by John Cardillo. Going way back, he popped in, told me about a previous movie that he'd made, and it kind of dawned on me that we've got such great equipment at the youth centre. We've got such great, film equipment, and how we could kind of move forward with that. So we sat down and kind of looked at how we could, use the equipment and create a film/media club. Kind of moved on, and grew very organically. A lot of youth will come in from all various schools, CCR, Jean Vanier, and kind of shaping, looking on certain projects. John had got the idea for Failing with Flying Colours, and we kind of looked at how we could adapt that and bring that through. The group just grew bigger and bigger and bigger. We had like 20-25 youth meeting every week at the centre, and then we kind of started having offshoot projects and film projects where these guys would be shooting, creating pieces, editing pieces, coming up with their own angles for different things. We did the Youth Success Series where we'd get local youth who would be successful in any given field, either music, acting, stuff in the community, sports where they'd been very successful, and interviewed them, see what drives them, see how they got into it. And then we started, getting into kind of bigger pieces. We started looking at how we could develop the movie, and then obviously along with that came the documentary. And then, we had kind of offshoot groups. We've got a group that are creating a piece about youth with intellectual disabilities, and just allowing everyone to kind of find their feet and find what they wanted to get into, whether that was being in front of the camera, behind the camera, editing stuff after, whatever that may be. Just giving the youth the tools to kind of find what they wanted to do. So Alex has been, awesome, very instrumental, very vocal with the film. With the film team, was kind of here from the start, getting everything going, working alongside everyone else. And he's definitely like a super prominent figure for like the on-screen stuff as well. And like she's been great in interviewing other youth for our Youth Success Series, doing events like the Halloween and the Halloween haunt that we throw every year, doing videos and interviews, things like that. But just great, as well as being great on the camera, very prominent behind, organising, getting people organised, helping people with anything they need help with. So Caden's awesome, Captain Technology, brings such a wealth of knowledge to the table in regards to, equipment and, the intricacies of, the videography and the photography, like everything to do with that. Found him a great help, looking at what equipment to buy, those different things, and just really bring in that kind of extra level to the filming side of things as well. Evan's been awesome because what Evan's done, he's really found his niche with the editing. Great personality, but a real great work ethic as well. Will come in, what do I need to do, or I know what I'm doing. He'll sit down and he'll he'll just, you know, edit for like 2-3 hours and just sit there and, you know, making pieces look sharp, making them look really nice and clean. He's edited a bunch of our stuff, and it just, like I say, takes it to that next level when it's kind of put together well. So Ibrahim, like, very much the same as Evan, like, comes in just such a great work ethic and just a really nice guy. And just like anything you need in regards to, you know, that editing aspect or the filming aspect. But we'll definitely go the extra mile, you know, if you need him to do something, like he's always willing to give up his time. And, you know, if there's events, he'll go film. If there's things, you know, like he was going to Owen Sound, he was helping teach younger kids how to edit and film and different things like that. But such a great work ethic, will just come in, knows what he's doing, will just dial in and get it done. Kate, so Kate's awesome. I've known Kate for a while and has really delved deep into kind of the business and the kind of PR side of all of our projects. Just really switched on when it comes to the business side. Just organised, pulls everything together. You know, sometimes different things can kind of pull away, and she's been very good at like reining stuff in and kind of getting that stuff going. Dalton. So Dalton's a character. Great kid. You know, like comes in just cracking jokes from the off. But, you know, really kind of exuberant personality. Makes me laugh every time I meet him. So Steph, you know, Steph brings in, like being from the UK, like being from England, she like brings that, can come in and bring the hammer down on everyone. And just, you know, like it's nice, like being from the UK myself, having someone involved in the project that's from the UK as well, being on that wavelength. But just great personality, just like gets involved with stuff, can really like anything you need doing, so switched on for it. Jacob North, so talented guy, very talented guy, I'm a big fan. Like, I'm all about his music. He's been brilliant with us, you know, he's come into the recording studio, he's laid down some tracks.
But that's the way it goes.
You know, other instrumentalists into the studio and done some work with them. And he's been awesome at coming in, like he performed one of the dinners we hosted here at the centre, did some live stuff, just a super talented guy. So Ben's great, like again, kind of been here from the start. Willing to, you know, someone awesome who you can bounce ideas off. Just willing to get involved, brings that energy to the room. Just been an all-round great guy to be around, like been involved in pretty much all the projects we've done, been involved in multiple roles, willing to get his hands dirty, great guy. Megan's a very talented girl, like super artist. Some of her work is just out of this world. Really great to be around again, but really just a super artist, and can, like, some of her work is just outstanding. So Justin's been great. Like, I've known Justin for a while now. You know, he just comes in and he's just really, I never tell him this, but super talented. Like, I love to wind up Justin, but just so good at what he does. Like, his graphic design works on point. Like, you can throw anything his way, he'll put his own spin on it. He can really get that stuff going. You know, what he can do in like 10 minutes, it'd take me like, you know, 3 months to do. He's super talented guy, and he's very, very good at what he does. My man Sean, where do I start? So really, like, the one who brought it all together from the start. Like, realistically, if we didn't sit down and, you know, have that conversation, you know, I, like a few of the others, I used to teach John, and just if we hadn't have had that initial contact, and if he hadn't come to me with what he'd previously done, none of this would have happened. Like, we would not be sat here now. Just the person who's put in, like, more than anyone, like, in all these projects, just the one who's been out there, like, puts in so much time, just brings it all together. Like, all the other people involved, whether that's adults, whether that's kids, whether that's the wider community, really the person who, like, without him, like, none of this would be happening. So very, very talented guy, and just the person who's made it happen. Jonah. So Jonah's like come on board and just gets on with things. Like, I'm all about Jonah. He's got a great personality. But, you know, again, so aware. Like, I'm really proud of how everyone's kind of, you know, come together and made this stuff happen. But like with Jonah, like, he's just got so many tangents to, like, his knowledge, you know, from the videography side to the tech side. He's really got a bit of everything. And, you know, it's great to see him, like, jumping on, really taking a lead with projects, especially with the documentary, and just getting so involved. It's really cool to see. The kind of atmosphere that was incorporated was, you know, people could come, they could see what was going on. We were finding stuff for people to get involved in. It might not necessarily have been something they wanted to go to school for, but there was stuff for them to do and stuff to get them involved in. I think what's nice about a project like this, and because there's so many different avenues, you know, it draws people in. And kind of that atmosphere that's fostered is so electric, and there's so much going on, and people want to get involved. And what I think is awesome as well is people that maybe didn't necessarily have that interest that now do.
Out. We're done!
Cool. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, so you go. Oh. Yeah, see that? That's my foot.